guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a very easy makeup tutorial for Halloween. I know it is so basic and probably everyone on YouTube has filmed it already, but I thought it was a really cute look, so I gave it a try. Without further ado, let's just get started. So first, I'm going to start prepping my skin with some primer. If you want to know what products I'm using, I will be listing them down below. Now, if you have dry patches like I do, I recommend adding some oil like this just before adding your makeup. It really makes a world of a difference and my makeup looks a lot nicer with it. Now for foundation, I'm using one of my favorite foundations. This one's the Makeup Forever HD, so it'll look so amazing in pictures. So as you all know, I have an ongoing battle with my dark circles, so I'm just going to be color correcting them. I do like setting my color correcting concealer with some powder so I can create a border and so that it doesn't move around when I'm applying my actual concealer. So for this look, you do want to add a very light brightening concealer because we are going to be focusing a lot on the high points of our faces. To prevent some creasing, I am going to be setting that concealer also. For my crease, I'm going with a very nice brown warm toned color, and I'm going to be really concentrating it on my crease. I'm even dragging it towards the inner corner of my eye. So we're going to be creating what I like to call a light cut crease, because with a lighter shade, I'm just going to add that to my lids, and with a darker brown, I'm going to concentrate it on my outer crease. The trick to this is just to make your crease really pop. Now with a very light brown, I'm going to be adding that to my lower lash line. And I'm going back to that brown and I'm going to start to contour my nose. Don't be afraid to use a very heavy hand. This entire look, you're going to have to use a very heavy hand just to get those very exaggerated shadows and highlights. Now I'm going to go in with a winged out liner, and for the bottom I'm going to be winging out my liner but the opposite side, if that makes any sense. Now back to that warm brown, I'm going to be adding a very nice shadow underneath that liner, but don't worry, we will be coming back to retouch. And of course, a bold look deserves some bold brows. I'm just using my Dip Brow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And now this is where the fun starts. I actually ended up using a much darker shade than I normally am, just so I can start building that intense bronze that I really want for this look. As you can tell, you're going to look burnt AF, a little Donald Trump-ish, but that's the look. So as you can tell, I also used an angled brush to really define my cheekbones and kind of that jaw structure that I wanted. Also, don't forget to tan some of your shoulders if you're going to be using a tank top like mine. So now for highlighting, I'm going to go in with this white shadow. And this one was really cool because it had some like greenish iridescent specks. So when it shined with the light, this very nice sheen shined back. So it looked really cool and it really brought out the highlight. Like I said, we're going to be touching up that lower liner and shadow. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara to my top and lower lashes, and this mascara by Maybelline is really good. I recommend it, but honestly it's Halloween, so I'm going to be adding some very dramatic lashes. These are some of my favorites. Since we do have a lot of dark going on in the eyes, I'm just tight lining with a black liner. And now with a white liner, I'm going to start creating, I guess, freckles all over the areas where I bronzed my face up. It's up to you how big or how small you want them. And to make them stand out a lot more, I'm just going to set them with the white eyeshadow. So now I'm going to be going back to my gel liner and I'm going to be filling in my upper lip. And for my nose, I'm just going in with a very small, delicate deer nose. But since I am working with a gel liner, I do want to set that in. So I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow and set the gel liner just so that it doesn't really smear or move. This is also a great time to hide that lash glue. So for lips, I decided to just go in with one of my favorite liners from MAC, and I decided to go in with a gloss. Of course, your fellow deer needs some pop and highlight, so I went in with my Carly Bible palette. And that is the entire look. I think it's so easy to achieve. You'll look super duper cute. So let me know if you're going to try this out. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.